Morning, day 5, final day. Just leaving Coldback on the church. Quick summary of yesterday. Brutal. The climb up from where you get to the mine up to Lingy Hut was absolutely brutal. There was a couple of river crossings. You couldn't get across where you're supposed to get across. Managed to do it, but it's just a swamp fest and a slog. I enjoyed it though, it's great scenery. But the wind was howling. It's supposed to be windy today, it's supposed to be mainly dry. 34, 35 mile an hour gusts. And the feels like temperature is supposed to be -1. So I just need to check which way I'm going here on the map. But Coldback. But that's it, we're on the way, day 5. It's supposed to be quite a boring day, but I quite like river walk, so can't be any worse than day 1. So I think I go down that path there, so just get the map out and check. Just walking through Coldback camping site. This is right on the route where I was going to camp last night. I've just seen the other guy that I've seen every day, and well, his friend joined him in Keswick yesterday night before last, so there's been 2 of them the last 2 days. He wish he hadn't bothered after yesterday, but they're just gone for something to eat in the village. Ooh. Final day, and I believe this is going to be, after the rain yesterday, this is going to be a bit of a swamp fest as well. There's mostly there's a bit of road walking and mostly river paths. So driveway closed ahead. And no, it's not. Parsons Park. It's a bit muddy. There's worse to come yet than this by the river. I thought this was quite a flat day today, but that's a bit of a pull up the hill there. We're quite high above the river now. It's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be 4 degrees, feeling like 0 or -1. Let's take a jacket off. Good size on them. It's all woodland path so far, quite nice. And the sun's come out. Let's take a jacket off, it got too hot. It's supposed to be cold and windy today, but I think we're going to get a lot of sunny periods today, which is nice after yesterday. Yeah, so be careful, you can keep slipping over in the mud. There's High Pike up there. Looking a lot better weather today than yesterday up there. This is beautiful, sun's out. Wind, there's a slight breeze, but it's not windy yet as it said it would be. So it's quite, you can feel a bit cool in the breeze, but it's lovely. Back into the woods. Back down to the river. From Coldback campsite you climb and you go really high, and then you gradually make your way back down to the woods. Look at this, I love rivers. Probably not as spectacular scenery as Langdale's, but I like this. A lot of people say this is a boring day. I would say day 1's a boring day. Lovely. This path is officially closed because of they had a landslide a couple of months ago down there, and there's a diversion. The diversion takes you through all the farmers' fields for miles. There's loads of cows and bullocks in there. I've seen a couple of videos saying don't follow the diversion, come this way. But the guy this morning when I was having breakfast, he said come this way. You can see the path carries on just over there, you just got to get over these logs. He said the diversion is horrendous and the bullocks are quite feisty. I could do without that. So we'll go across this. Look at that oak tree. Awesome. Bit of a breeze getting up, which is cool. That beautiful day. The river's over there now. We come away from the river a bit, heading this way. life off log stacks. Quite a few of them here. So back by the river. Bit of logging going on.
Kept going, it didn't stop.
Oops.
Yeah.
Have you told them or? Oh.
No, it just happened.
I think the logging wagon's just done that. That logging wagon that I just walked past, it passed me. And caught the wire and snapped the cable. I don't even notice, he's just driven off. The guy's not very happy. Going that way. I'm not sure how you pronounce this. It's sebum, I would just say. It's spelled sebagum. I would just say that's sebum, sebadum, something like that. Yesterday I didn't see one single Cumbria Way sign, none in Keswick, none on the whole route. Seen a couple this morning, but this is you get signs for Public Bridle Way, but none of them say Cumbria Way. These look a bit uppity. Getting a bit breezy now. Don't like the way these are moving. Look a bit nervous to me. Oh, there's a cattle grid. Get over that cattle grid, we'll be alright. They're all coming down. Where are they going? Are they aiming to block the way? Oh no. Don't do it, pal, don't do it. I don't have to knock you out. Oh, they're just going down there. Go on then. They're just going down there. That's nice. Oh, that was a bit of road walking and farm track, bridle way walking. This is nicer. Still farmland, but this is as good as it gets today. Look at that. Maybe to see on this camera, there's a couple of cormorants over there. A heron over there. That's a nice property. A nice stretch. Little heron. Bit of a dodgy path to fight your way through brambles and along through the woods. Watch your step on that one. Want me to see it properly on this camera? That's Rose Castle over there. Just met a woman walking her dogs. She said it's best to cross over this next bridge because the water's like knee deep, flooded, and go off the other side. So I'll have a look when I get there. Loads of cows in the fields here as well. I hope I'm not going past them. I think they're fenced off. Right, I'm not sure what she meant. There's no bridge. There's a log over there, but I need to get across that, This should be fun, shouldn't it? Ha! I can get onto there. Get onto there. Oh, slippery. Stone. Oh. I'm going to put this away for a minute while I get across because I can't balance. And then I go over that log. Made it. Bit muddy. better view of Rose Castle. Something to do with the Diocese of Carlisle. Right, I think that's might be the bridge she's on about. Unless that was a flooding, I don't know what that lady was on about. This is what today's been mostly like. I just sort of climb over that fence. Can't fit through that gate with the pack on. I didn't fancy taking the pack off. So I don't know if there's flooding down here. I'm not sure what the lady meant, so we'll see. I think he's ploughed over the path. You come through that style, you can just see where people have walked. Look at that for a property. That is gorgeous. Big conservatory on the back as well. Right, about a mile from Dalston. My app says I've got about 3.5 hours walking up to Carlisle. I've not been filming much because it's just like this. Miles and miles through farmers' fields. I think I'm not too far from Dalston. I think it's Bridge End I'm near, and then it's another mile to Dalston. So I'm going to stop somewhere and have a break. And then I reckon it's probably about 3 hours walking to complete the Cumbria Way. Whew. If you want to do this route, do it. But don't think you can do it with Cumbria Way signs, because the signage is abysmal. You get signs where it's obvious where you're going, but no signs when you have to, like a divide and a path. Yeah. I've used the All Trails app, and I probably wouldn't have made it without that. I used the guidebook for a couple of days as well. It got absolutely sodden yesterday. All the pages are like wet and ripping, you try and turn them. So All Trails app, 35 quid a year. Download your routes, and it's brilliant. It shows you when you're going off route. The only thing I did, I downloaded the whole Cumbria Way, when I should have downloaded in days, day 1, 2, 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So when if you go into a destination at the end of one of the days, sometimes you detour into like Colbeck last night. The app would have taken me past Colbeck. You alright, pal? Come on. Keep trying to get past. I don't know what I think I'm going to do to them. I haven't got any mint sauce with me. Right, let's see where we go from here. These are only young ones, so it should be alright. Heifers. Look at these. Look at them. Wow. They're well smart. These should be alright. Right, this is Bridge End. There's a pub there, but I'm going to crack on to Dalston before I have a break. Get across the bridge alive, back over the river. I think that's the first time we've been on the other side of it today. I was just leaving Bridge End, and look at that. That's a beautiful property. Sandstone, I think. Use wood. Right. You can't go that way, that's the official route, it's all fenced off. The guy just shouted at me, "Can't go that way." Gotta go back to the road and go round somehow. So, that's a pain, isn't it? Oh, hate backtracking. Right, find another route. Right, I've had to do a big loop to get here. That's where I should have come through. I've done the loop on the road. What a pain. Right, carry on. Back over the river. I'm back on the official Cumbria Way now, so sun's coming out. Next stop's Dalston, where I'm going to have a break. Easy walking anyway. Look at this. Guys. Oh, yeah. Right, I've had a break at the Country Kitchen Cafe. Bluebell pub is closed, but I didn't want a pint anyway. I'll have a pint in Carlisle. So back on, I think it's a little bit of road walking. So we're about 4 miles from Carlisle. Feet are starting to suffer. I had a blister last night after all the wet walking yesterday, right in between 2 toes. I've got concrete plaster on that. But I think it's psychological. Long distance walk, you start getting towards the end and you start feeling all the aches and pains. I think earlier on in the walk you just get on with it. So, a bit of road walking and then back by the river. Not the most exciting now, the Nescafe factory. I know some people call it a day at Dalston and get the train from there, because this bit is urbanised, shall we say. They call it boring. But that's some nice views of the river. Further on, there's a nice weir to look at. I think that's just as you come to Carlisle. But can you say you've done the Cumbria Way if you don't finish it? I wouldn't say I'd done it if I didn't get to Carlisle. So I'm going to do the last 4.5 miles to Carlisle. Say I've done the Cumbria Way. Been a great walk for the most part. The toughest day was yesterday. That was life-defying situations a couple of times, but today more mundane, muddy for the first part up to Dalston. This part I think is pretty much, I think it's a cycle track that goes practically to Carlisle, so I might be wrong, but we shall see. Sewage works absolutely stinks. Just what you want. That is disgusting. Now that stretch from Dalston is boring. You got the railway on one side of you and you can't see the river most of the way. You see a few glimpses until you get here. Now it looks like they're building a new bridge. And it looks like we go over to the other side here, I think. Now, I was wondering what that tower was walking down. You can see the other side of the bridge on the other side. Looks like we stay on this side. I thought we were going over that bridge. There's the new bridge. Obviously a main road going to go across there. The official route comes out there. It's a really muddy riverside path, so I just stuck to this because they meet up. I just stuck to this, it's easier walking. It's all boggy and muddy down there. Now, final stretch, I think. Just see. I don't know. That's where you come out there, but the path is horrible. So, right, it's down that way now. That's the nicest part of the day, the weir. Right, straight over the bridge, crossing the river for the second time. We're nearly there, about 20 minutes I think. Carlisle Castle. Just over 5 minutes now, we're in the city centre. Carlisle Cathedral, hidden behind the trees. 3 minutes away. There it is, guys. This marks the end of the Cumbria Way. Whew. Done and dusted. You actually officially end by signing the book in tourist information. So I shall go and do that. Some slog that. I'll tell you what a walk. Right, let's go sign the book.